Honourable Member for Livingston-McLeod.
Mr. Speaker, my question today is for the Minister of Transportation and Infrastructure. Minister, as you know, for decades water co-ops have been formed, and there is an Alberta Water Co-op Association with dozens of member boards. These are normally funded by joint federal and provincial programs. In this year's federal budget, actually, is a program for $165 million destined for Alberta, known as the Green Infrastructure, Clean Water and Wastewater Fund, to supply communities with clean, dependable drinking water. Minister, has your ministry received this funding, please?
Minister.
Thanks very much for the question, Mr. Speaker, and the member raises an important question, which is access to clean drinking water. Now, in terms of the provincial funding, which I'll deal with first, our program does not contain enough resources to support everybody that is seeking to expand their water supply. So we limit it to certain types of programs, and they're limited to municipalities and water commissions. Currently, Mr. Speaker, it does not cover water co-ops, and as much as I would like to do that, we're going to have to find a way to do that that is going to take a bit of time, and perhaps the federal program may assist us in that.
Again to the Minister, Mr. Speaker, given that the Leavings Water Co-op near Claresholm is out of a local supply of water and has met you and your ministry regarding their urgent need to supply over 550 people with reliable clean water, and have been refused on the basis that there's apparently no grants available for this purpose, and given that the $165 million provincial clean water funds seem destined for these types of critical needs, Minister, why has this Leavings Water Co-op proposal not been given an opportunity to apply for this program?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And the honourable member is correct that I have met with the Leavings Co-op. I have great sympathy for their situation, Mr. Speaker. They're dependent on well water, and they would like to extend the water line to bring a number of farms into the program. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, with the limited funds available and the criteria under the existing Water for Life and municipal water or wastewater program does not cover co-ops. It is intended for municipalities and water commissions and wastewater commissions only, Mr. Speaker.
Second supplemental.
Thank you again, Mr. Speaker. Given, though, that very recently the Minister of Environment and Parks announced new funding for a water line in my constituency from Cowley to Beaver Mines that was backed apparently by both federal and provincial governments and valued at approximately the same value as the Leavings Co-op, around $5 million near Claresholm, but yet that one is for a much greater and urgent need here near Claresholm. Minister, these people have travelled to see you with their hats in their hands. They're out of water. Why has this government not provided the Co-op Board with information on how to apply for this new federal provincial clean water grant?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. We have offered support to connect the Leavings Water Co-op. Mr. Speaker, there are a number of options that they have, including water rates for their members that could help close the gap. But I will undertake, thanks to the honourable member, to look further into this matter to see if we can alleviate the situation through the use of the federal program.